What's going on YouTube? This is Mason AJ with the Aficionados, and my man Lance Excalibur is not here this week. He's off doing stuff. But you know what? Forget about him. We don't care about him. We're here to talk about The Flash. That's the episode that we're here to talk about today. And I gotta say, this episode has like completely won me over. Like, I have so much stuff to talk about. Now I'm gonna go into it without like completely ruining the experience. This is one of those episodes where I feel like telling people ruins it, and you kind of just gotta like let them experience it. So the first thing off the bat, I just want to go ahead and address this. I like Spigot. I really do. I think Spigot is cool and she's quirky and she's really cute, and I do want to see Spigot get with Barry in the end. But I feel like they're really like shoehorning this relationship, really pushing it like in there, because you know Spigot, you're not even like a full 6 episodes in there yet. And I understand that, hey, they like each other, and we want to see Barry get with a girl that's not Iris. And, you know, technically speaking, maybe he's supposed to end up with Iris. I don't know, space-time continuum, Flash stuff. And with that being said, I just feel like, you know, this is just me. Let's give her a couple more episodes to get her bearings, get used to being on the force, and then have her really develop this relationship with Barry. As opposed to like everything's happening so fast. I get it. He likes her, she likes him, everything type thing. But I don't want that to happen like too fast. I kind of want, you know, it to develop over a course of episode, even a season, very much like Cisco and Go and Glider. #CGG. I'm just saying, that's just me. But moving that aside, when Spigot brought up the idea of a man shark or whatever, I was looking like, yo, I hope they're not talking about who I think they're talking about. And I think his name is Man Shark or Jaws or Chomper, whatever it may be, because I remember there was a shark character in the Suicide Squad animated film, and that's not to be confused with the live action film coming up. But like, even Batman had to like go after that shark dude a little bit extra hard. I didn't think Barry was up to snuff. I still remember when Barry got snuffed by Atom Smasher, and I'm still looking like I still feel the pain off that punch, and I wasn't even the one who got hit. So I don't think, Barry, you ready to fight somebody on that level. But hey, we'll see. The third thing I really want to bring up, how do I put this, was I feel like Iris was so gutter mean in this episode, but rightfully so. Iris meets her mom, she sits down with Joe, and they pretty much have that talk that everyone doesn't want to have, but eventually has to have with their parents, or at least people who abandoned by parents. And it went in a complete opposite direction. I fully walked into this thinking it was going to be a little awkward, but then they were going to be happy afterwards. But no, Iris was pulling no punches, no games. I feel like, you know what, after Iris said, you know what, you know, it's been 20 years since you've been in my life, but I kind of think we should just go the rest of our lives without being with each other. I was looking like, damn, you got burned so bad, like there ain't no ointment for that, okay? On a different note, with Professor Stein, and this is just me, this might be me thinking about it a little bit too hard. So it's been 6 months since Ronnie died or disappeared, or possibly he's not around no more. And I feel like Professor Stein, for you to be like the smart guy, I understand that the team broke up, but I feel like out of all the people, you should be the one that have really like the learning and developing your powers, especially for this to be like kind of semi in your field. And I feel like, and also maybe we should have seen signs of this. The fact that it took 6 months and a couple weeks and some days for your powers to really start affecting you in this way, especially since in season 1 we already established that having Ronnie was a key component to your powers. I'm not saying he should know exactly what was going on, but at least have seen him break up, like, I've been doing experiments to try to control it, or I've been using this to enhance my powers. The fact that it kind of just happened on top of you, I feel like as a character I was looking like whatever, but the two candidates they brought in, which are pretty much Jax and Huey, or Hewert, or Hewitt, I'm bad with names, but the bad guy. And I'm looking like, I really, as someone who grew up watching Firestorm, and on the Justice League anime series, the old one, I was very interested to see how they were going to introduce like this aspect of it, and it totally worked out. Mad props and kudos to the actors who played both Jax and Hewitt. And I liked, you know what, Jax had a certain level of like realness to him. I'm just gonna say it like that, because even when they were looking like, yeah, come join the team and you can be a superhero, he was looking like, nope, I'm done. He literally was looking like, bye. That was like a totally real response. Think about it. If somebody you don't know came up to you, took you to a special lab with special scientific things happen and told you can have superpowers, just got fused with this old dude, like, it sounds a little bit crazy. I personally feel like maybe you guys should have offered him a job. maybe that was the initial way to like get him on board. Hey, we want to audition you for a job. You know, how much you making? I'm making $12 an hour here being a mechanic. Bet we're gonna offer you $22 an hour, $24 an hour. That would have me. This is just me. Maybe I'm greedy like that. That was a way to get him in. Just showing up and talk about be a superhero for the greater good. Like that's a very hard sell. I'm looking like. Y'all really did not think this too. Now, also on the flip side, you gotta be more careful who you give superpowers. If animated movies and TV shows have not taught us anything, is not everyone deserves superpowers. And Huey, I knew he was a villain like off the bat. Like once he was looking like I felt it was my destiny to be special. I'm like, that's a little bit. You sound a little bit dark when you went there like that. Because the last person who felt they were entitled to be special or want to be special and had a grand destiny master plan, I'm just kidding, was Sylar from Heroes, and we all know how that turned out. You know. Yeah. And if you didn't know he was already a villain, think about this. One, the fact that he, Huey, once he got his powers and everything and became, Tekkenok or whatever his name is, he intentionally went to a high school to endanger children so he can absorb more energy. If that's not villainous, I don't know what is. And that IB himself said that, like, and he was the one who told me that. He was like, this dude was a villain. He's endangering children. Like, when you look at it anywhere across the board, he's endangering children. And I'm looking like, damn, like, you know what? That was actually some truly, like, villainous stuff. This whole episode was so much love. And I say love because, like, I'm not knowing someone who watched Love is the Flash, but even I have to be like, yo, they have everything going for them in this particular episode. I love seeing Iris' relationship with her dad and her mom. I love seeing Barry, grow a little bit more. He was a lesser aspect of it. I love seeing, the introduction of Jackson Huey. That was strictly on point. But the one thing I gotta say is when the shark dude grabbed Barry at the end, I was looking like, oh snap, that completely, like, I completely, like, jumped back. I was like, oh, I didn't know how to react to that. And now that Harrison Wells is back on the scene, I'm very interested to see where that goes, because I'm not sure, because Harrison Wells died in this timeline, does he necessarily, what, it's like Super Flash, it's something, it's just confusing. But you know what else? Comment down below, let me know what you think about this episode. I have a personal question for everyone else out there. With Harrison Wells being back, do you think that the Harrison Wells that's back now is going to turn into a good guy figure for the Flash, or is he still going to be the same villain itself? I'm just saying, technically it's a different guy, but shit, we just don't know. I just really want to hear you guys' thoughts. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Twitter and everything else. Make sure you message us on Facebook or hit us up on Twitter. Do all that stuff, and I'll definitely get back to you. I'm really, really sorry that this week's reaction reviews were a little bit late. We would be dealing with a whole bunch of amazing stuff. Be sure to check out all the other videos, around here. But once again, this is Mason AJ with the Aficionados, and I'm gonna go watch more of The Flash. In fact, I'm gonna watch the episode over again.